What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video by Upscale X-otics. I'm Tristan from Upscale X-otics. Got a fun day ahead of us today, guys. We're gonna do a whole makeover for the ball python room. Now in this facility we have a whole section, a whole kind of like room and a half for ball pythons, and then over there we have another separate room for, you know, kind of miscellaneous projects. We have some retics, we have some boas, some Mexican Black Kingsnakes, some hognose. We have a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to be doing a makeover for the ball python room. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of before. I'm going to tell you some of the upgrades we're going to do, but I'm not going to give away everything, just to keep you guys watching. And I'm going to show you guys the after. It's going to be a huge makeover. A lot of exciting things to make, you know, the room more efficient. So let's take a look what we got here. Obviously over here we have our larger ball python racks right here. We have this one that unfortunately we do have to move left to right whenever we have to go here. So eventually we're going to expand a little bit, tear some walls down, make things bigger. But for now, that's what we're dealing with. And we got these right here. We got a 1030 and two 1040s right here. And they are 10 high, right? We got a shelf for this one. Now over here is, obviously we're going to make our big upgrades right here. Right here we have this melamine rack that got made a few years ago by Red's Racks. And we've been putting it to good use, but it's a little space inefficient, especially when you're talking about freedom breeder racks, which is the racks that I prefer. Most of my racks are freedom breeder racks, except for that one over there. But we're going to be replacing this right here to become a little bit more space efficient. And then after we replace this, we're going to go over here and you see a little bit of a smaller room for ball python or babies, right? We're going to do a little bit of rearranging over there as well. So got a lot of work to do today. This is the before. Stay tuned for the after. Alright guys, the ball python room makeover is complete. It took way longer than expected. This is like a week later from the initial video. So the first day we were moving everything in actually took around over 12 hours, probably around 14 hours to finish. We finished super late at night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, but then we finished. And even then, everything was just inside, but nothing was really like organized or anything like that. And finally, a week later, we're coming to that point where things are just about set. So let me show you guys what we got going on. First of all, this was the original baby rack, freedom breeder baby rack that we had. We had a few others, but this is kind of like our main one where we keep most of our holdbacks. I added 2 rows on top, as you can see here. These are 2 brand new rows, and I added some shelves, which so far have come in handy like you wouldn't believe. If you are ever gonna order a freedom breeder shelf, I'm telling you, order the shelf. It's just a little bit extra, it's probably like $150 extra, but it'll make your life so much easier. And that's really what I want to kind of get to with this video, is that yeah, it's a reptile room makeover, it's a ball python room makeover, but the only reason I really did a makeover like this is because as I've been experimenting, you know, through the years of breeding, I've realized there's a few things like the shelves and like getting these tubs with like the cup holders already in. There's a lot of little small things that make your life so much easier, and especially when you're dealing at like the volume that like I'm dealing with. Those little things that are going to save you a few minutes here and there are going to add up to hours and more time that you can dedicate to your snakes. So with that being said, let's keep going. All right, here we go. This was another rack that we have, mainly for our bigger females. What I did is I just added 1 row on top of here from a 10 level to an 11 level. And again, I added shelves. This one right here is one I was really excited for. So this is going to be kind of a hybrid rack for our females that are barely getting up to size or are about to get up to size. So up here, as you can see, we've got the 30 racks, which are you know, the 3s. They're longer, just like this rack over here, but it's half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of that, and then 6 levels of the 40 tubs, as you can see right here. So depending, you know, on how big they are, they'll either move up or down, but this is pretty much our rack for our females that are just about to breed or just got to size to breed, right? So this is another one of our female racks. Obviously we have a female rack over here that we use, another female rack over here, but this one is for kind of our in-betweeners that are just about there. This one, I added another level. We've already had this one, but we added another level here, and again, the shelves. Now every single rack that we got has shelves. So out of the new racks, I only got this one completely new, and then another hatchling rack, which I will show you guys right now. But other than that, I've added levels to every single one just to, again, maximize the space of the amount of reptiles, the amount of ball pythons specifically in this room that we can have. Now over here, again, same thing that we got going on over here. We have one extra level, and also the shelves. The shelves, I'm telling you guys, if you ever get a Freedom Breeder rack, I'm telling you, the shelf is the way to go. It'll make your life way easier, especially when you're feeding, right? I feed frozen. So before I only had this guy over here. Well, this one was in the middle. I had to move a lot of things around, but eventually that one was in the middle, and this was the only one I had with a shelf. And the issue that I would have when I was feeding, I feed frozen. So imagine I'm picking up a thawed rat that's usually dripping with water, and I have to run over here, and I don't know where my floors are wet, and now my floors smell like rats, pretty much have rat juice all over the floor. Or if I'm filling up waters, you know, I'm filling up water's getting all over the place. Now there's a lot less spilling, which means I don't have to take time after to clean the floors, because every time I would feed, every time I would put waters, I'd have to mop the floors again and again and again, and now I can do it a little bit less frequently. Obviously we always want to stay clean, but if there's no reason that we're getting it dirty, you don't have to clean that much. So the last one we got over here, in this little closet that I've turned into another baby room, we got our incubator, which we've always had, and it fits literally to the inch. You can see I can barely fit my hand sideways through there. It gets stuck right there, but it works perfectly. There's nothing in here yet, but babies will be popping. Eggs will be laid within the next, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna have a lot of cool videos for that. And then we have this baby rack, and usually these are 15 level high, but this one I believe is a 17. Let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, I was right. So normally they only go about to here, just like the other one. It was only a 15 high, and I made both of them 17 highs, again, just so that we can have the most amount of snakes in here as possible. And again, we got our shelf. These things are lifesavers. I'm telling you guys, go with the shelf. I was cheap, and the first time I got my Freedom Breeder rack, I only got one, and I really regret it, but now we're all good. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched the whole video, I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video to anyone that you can. Thank you guys for coming along with the journey. It's been a good one, good start of the year. A lot of exciting things coming soon. Stay tuned. I love you guys. Take care.